Thank you. The chair now recognizes Mr. McKnight for your 5 minutes for an opening statement.
Chairman Joyce, Ranking Member Clark, thank you for your time today, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I started my career as a Marine Corps intelligence officer. Today, I lead a business building defensive capabilities at the cutting edge of biotechnology. My core message today is that the missing component of our national security infrastructure is actually our ability to do large-scale detection of biothreats. Today, we call that persistent biothreat detection, biothreat radar. In essence, what we're doing is we're picking up biothreat chatter much earlier than you would otherwise be able to detect it. Had this been placed as an example in 2019, we likely would have been able to find the SARS-CoV-2 virus long before it was reported officially in January of 2020. We really should not be in a situation as the United States of America where we're reliant on patient zero showing up in a hospital, or like in 2019, a foreign scientist leaking information outside of their rule set. That's simply systems that are not in American control. When we say we're deploying biothreat radar at scale, what we're really doing is we're measuring places where biothreats emerge, like airports, community, wastewater, hospitals. And in the future, as we expand, you can look at borders, high threat laboratories, and other locations that are of high risk. All of this enables the rapid response, the early response that we all seek. But I think it's also important, as you think about where we are, to frame this very tactical answer in the bigger picture. For the last 125 years, we've gone through major technological transformations: chemistry, physics, computing. Those technical transformations have changed how geopolitical power works on the planet. That is actually the moment we are in with biology today. And by those forces of economic competition alone, we know that nations, groups, and individuals globally will seek to push the cutting edge of really unimaginable biotechnology. That is mostly a very, very good thing. But also, just like those periods of history, we are in a moment where we have to accept the reality that adversaries and others will seek to explore weaponization of these capabilities. President Trump was exactly right to identify the risk of bioweapons in his speech to the United Nations in September. But right now, today, our primary biosecurity approach and most of the conversation is really around what restrictions will we place on our best scientists and our best research institutions. Obviously, restrictions, as my colleagues have pointed out, are responsible and we need to do them. But at the end of the day, what that is not the same thing as making a proactive plan to stop biosecurity threats. There's two reasons for this. For one, biology is by definition borderless. It's similar to cyber, is the way to understand it. It is vast, it is distributed, and there's no single choke point. This means that bioinnovation and risk will happen globally. It won't just happen in our shores, and just restricting our own scientists won't solve the problem. Related, restrictions will actually slow our ability to build countermeasures if we are slowing our ability to do innovation. So instead, from my perspective, to stop those threats, we need to create a large-scale, persistent, pervasive detection system for biothreats via genomic sequencing. Genomic sequencing is the foundational technology of biothreat radar. And obviously, detection systems in national security are not new concepts for us. The United States has global detection systems run by our own American security institutions across chemical, nuclear, and cyber. We look for threat attribution, where something came from. We seek to gain early warning in every other major category. Biothreat radar is the detection system for the bio category. It's the most definitive way for us to confirm the precise identity of pathogens and inform the origin of that threat. Those are the two things you need for rapid response and, perhaps most importantly, especially over the arc of time, credible deterrence of threats. The framework for this persistent biothreat detection system started during the pandemic, and we have been very fortunate to work across administrations with HHS and CDC over a number of years to continue to expand the concept. Most recently, President Trump's administration called for a significant expansion of biothreat radar at HHS and CDC, as well as the Department of War. Additionally, the State Department more recently, along with HHS and CDC, has been working on bilateral negotiations with nations, incorporating biothreat radar as a piece of those expansionary programs. Each of these biothreat radar programs should be expanded to ensure America, its allies, have trusted, transparent, and sovereign capabilities for biothreat detection. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to the discussion.